That would be useful.
Oh, can I get a shot of the setup? I just need a shot of this setup quickly.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's alright, I don't need to get up for it.
Alright, okay.
Alright, okay. That's okay then.
This is the Respond 3.0 film podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we are your hosts, Pablo.
Pablo is the name
and
of Pablo.
Bernie Paget.
Bernie Paget.
And today we're doing our first ever live action podcast, which is horribly intimidating.
Yeah, it is. It's very strange having a camera crew, even though I know it's only 2 people or whatever, because usually, as you can see,
What do you mean 2 people, whatever?
No, 2 people added in to what we're doing.
Yeah, okay, but which 2? Because there are
3 people.
there.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
alright, so I'm
Already.
on your side, guys.
Already you can see
Stop dissing these people who
No,
are
no,
helping
I'm
us.
not dissing them, but already.
Well, you're dissing one of them.
Not well, one, but I'm not actually. When you think about it, I just omitted that person.
I call that dissing.
What I was going to say is, anyway, back to what I was saying. As you can see, we have an amazing rapport. It's so calm. Chemistry is the word. Chemistry is the word.
If he wasn't married, I would propose.
And I don't know what to say to that, really.
Oh, he's being all cute. It's like a fucking 13-year-old girl. Fucking adorable.
No, I can't swear on this one.
No. Oh.
Although the podcast is 18 friendly, we don't know if we're going to do this, so
Okay.
might edit,
All right.
edit out that. If we have just edited that bit,
Shut up. All right.
welcome back. Welcome back if we've just edited that bit out.
Yeah, okay.
So, podcasting. First of all, studio setup. Should I talk about that?
Yeah, go on.
So this is our studio setup. It's
A table.
Yeah, it's a table.
A microphone
And
thing.
a Zoom, microphone recorder,
And a table.
and a
Don't
table.
forget the table.
and 1 pair of headphones just to check the levels, and then we're away. Just make sure 1, 2, yeah. Just to make sure it's recording, and then we're away. And literally, what that does is, because it's so low tech, it's hardly noticeable. So it gives us the freedom to just rabbit on. I mean, staying on subject, obviously. And that's the studio bit.
Yeah,
Over to you.
table, microphone.
Yeah.
That's all you really need to make a podcast.
And a good quality mic.
Well, yeah, I mean, this thing's lovely. I don't know what it does. It
Yeah.
kind of pisses me off.
Why?
Well, because it's...
Okay, no, let's not get into that. It's lovely.
No, fine.
It works.
Yeah, anyway. Me and Pablo, we only met about 3 months ago, roughly.
6 months ago now. May.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's been that long. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's really good. Anyway. And we hit it off right away.
All right, yeah.
God, I'm really going to believe that now. We hit it off right away.
Jesus. All right, okay.
So bad.
But yeah, we've kind of indulged ourselves in our sort of addiction to cinema, which, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you were you're more into, music than cinema.
Yeah, originally, yep, definitely. But yeah, it's good. Lately, I've been making a lot more
Yeah, no, of course you have.
filmic stuff. So
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with film.
yeah, and you're a filmmaker
Yeah,
in your own right.
I am a filmmaker. Yes, technically, I'm one of the youngest filmmakers in the country.
There you go.
Feature filmmaker. But I'm not gonna, toot my own horn.
Okay.
So,
Allow me then, sir. Yeah, Bernie's made a really good film, which is like a comedy horror film called Sasquatch. Yeah, look it up online or go buy the DVD. Sasquatch, made by Bernie Paget and Rob Luke, I believe it is.
That's right, yeah.
Yep, the writing team. But it features many actors that you will recognise from many TV series. Voila.
Okay.
It's a good film.
Yeah.
Done.
All right.
Give me money.
But yeah, we love movies.
Yeah, and it's our love of movies and popular culture that has led us to develop, create the Respond 3.0 podcast, which you guys are filming.
Well, I mean, I introduced you to podcasts.
Definitely. I had.
He had no idea what it was.
I knew what it was, but I had a
yeah.
hatred of. That's a strong word. I had quite a dislike of podcasts because I didn't feel they were like radio. But now I've actually done one.
Sure.
3. Now we're into the 3rd one.
Yeah.
I'm loving podcasting, and I would ask anyone to get involved in podcasting as long as you've got a good foil, as Bernie Paget. Really good. Is that helpful?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you suck. So
Who
I've
sucks?
got to. You do.
You got to carry. Well,
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm
suck,
kind of
but
carrying the whole thing.
I'm
but-
sucking. I'm not that hot on some of the subjects, especially.
Horror.
Yeah.
This guy cannot stand horror.
I really hate horror. I really dislike horror films.
He's a pussy.
I really don't know about that at all. I just dislike horror films. Like standing up for myself. We're about to turn the table over.
All right. Okay. Want to fight?
No, not really.
Shirts off.
We're just. I dislike horror films, and that's one of the reasons again why we wanted to do podcasting, because we felt like Bernie loves horror films.
Love him.
And so it's great to have some kind of what's that word? Dynamic.
Chemistry.
Yeah,
What,
some
again?
chemistry. Something where it doesn't all go smoothly. Where you're conflict. We got a conflict of interest, and that's a good thing to discuss and debate about.
Yeah, I mean, I make him read and watch horrible things just
Yeah.
because I get off on the look
Sorry.
on his face. Well, I mean, film has always been a passion of mine. Well, film and theatre, because I went to drama school, and there's a reason that we spend 30 to 40% of our lives watching television. It's because people like stories. 200 years ago, people just told stories to their kids or whatever, or you just think about a story, you make a story up. But the fact of the matter is, now we have the technology to make this sound so wanky. I sound like a fucking
it was
idiot.
good.
Really
Why did you
well.
spoil it? Just keep
But
talking.
Film is so, invasive in our lives.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to, I don't know, Tesco or something, and I buy a snack or something, and I think, well, would Mad Max have bought that? Or something stupid like that. Well, it might just be me, but
No, I think that's a good
I
description
think
of
I've
like.
found a kindred soul.
That's the one. That's the
Kindred
one.
soul.
Okay.
Kindred soul. Yeah.
But I like the thing you were saying about storytelling, because like that's part of why we have got the whole project wrapped around broadcast media,
Of course.
because people love stories.
Yeah.
People love to watch stuff and they like to listen to stuff, and we like creating content in whatever shape form it is. So
Yeah, of
that's
course.
why.
I mean, you know me. I'm not a talker. I'm a listener.
No, you are.
I
But you
get
do
very
very well.
shy around new people and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm always listening, and I think it helps a lot of people actually to just
Come out the shell.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Your life is your story.
Yeah.
Okay, but there are other stories that can help you escape when you need to.
That's right.
But
Yeah, I love
and
that.
some people might say that you should never escape your life,
Yeah.
but I think that there are times when you should.
Desperately. Of
Yeah,
course.
of course. If you don't, then you're acting like a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing.
Yeah. But there's lots of like religions and everything that, you know, they're really built on what we're doing, which is stories that have been created to inspire people, make people laugh, or just get people to escape from the daily grind of their lives. And
Like
that's
what?
why I think,
Like which?
like the Vikings, like all of the whole Viking mythology.
What do you mean, like? Well, I mean, yeah, Christianity. I mean,
Well, Christianity
you go-
is much more allegorical than, yes, there are instances of it, although this is becoming like a theological kind of like debate. But you know, the reason why I like writing stories is because I read comics when I was little. And I read about Thor, and then we had a test on Viking mythology in school, and my team won solely because I knew everything about Thor.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying one instance
No.
of how we love stories do permeate into our actual lives.
Yeah, I'm afraid mine's not as admirable.
No,
but,
that is-
no. I knew all about the Nazis and the rise of
There
Hitler.
you go. But it's still
And yeah, it came up in my A-level exam,
it's still
and I got an A.
there you go. So the result is the same. However you got there,
Jesus. Okay.
that's difficult.
Too
So
philosophical.
that's lovely. I think so. That's one of the reasons why, or two reasons, or three or four reasons why we're creating content. So it's not just about the podcast; it's about everything. But that's why.
Film is a medium that is so. It's been prostituted by all this. No, I don't want to go into this, but you know,
Okay, I've got a pasty
did you
waiting
see
over there.
the?
God, sorry.
What was it? The latest Marvel trailer. What was it?
Yeah, but
Infi-
please don't say anything bad about Marvel.
No,
Please don't.
I will.
Please don't say anything
No,
bad
I
about
will.
Marvel. Okay, I just have to close my ears. Go on then. Say what it's saying now.
Okay, what was the Infinity War?
Yeah, I haven't actually watched the trailer. I just
What's it called?
Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War. I watched the trailer for that, and I felt sick afterwards.
Yes, lots of people did. Sick with joy. It's such a good trailer. I understand. You don't need to explain anymore. Obviously, I'm being facile about it. Come on, facetious. I don't mind if you don't like Marvel at all, but I do. I think that's what makes it really good, is that there are things that we agree on, and then there are things that we don't agree on. And that's what makes the show really
All right,
lovely.
let's forget that. All right.
I was trying to give you an opening there.
No, I don't want to talk about Marvel.
But you okay, let's not talk about it. Don't talk about it. And then yeah, so the idea, why are we doing this anyway? We've done that. We've spoken about that.
Because I'm bored.
Oh yeah,
I'm joking.
even that's good to get you out of
No,
your boredom.
no, I'm
yes.
joking.
Yes,
No.
even that's good.
No, because
Shush, Jade. To get you out of your boredom, yeah.
yeah, this
Or to get
actress,
people out of
hire
their boredom.
her. She's amazing.
The idea is just about building content. So although there's stuff that we've done in the past that has led to us actually being asked to make content for, my ears is ringing, for commercial agencies, that's the best way of putting it, well-known commercial agencies, this could well become something in its own right. That's how I see it. So it could be like, Bernie could take it off and be like, Bernie talking to different people, interviewing lots of different people. We've got loads of filmmakers, actors, performers, musicians in the town. It could go anywhere with, as a podcast on its own, standalone. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, I kind of introduced Pablo to podcasts. And yeah, because I've been listening to them for, about 3 years now. And yeah, like, I just really want to kind of cut the bullshit. Keep swearing, sorry.
It's because you're bullshitting.
No, I'm not. I don't. No, I want to cut.
Just talk.
Cut the crap. Yeah,
Just talk.
Because, you know, I listen to a lot of film review podcasts, and, you know, it's a couple of guys who, you know, read, you know, the New York Times every day and, you know, pretty much verbatim.
Yeah, nice. This is nice.
Yeah, verbatim. I mean, they pretty much just spout the same shit they hear from, you know, the New York Times, you know, or the Times, or, you know, the Guardian or whatever.
And you want this to be more...
No, I'd like it to be more, you know, personal, you know. I mean, okay, if people hate me, then that's fine, okay? I wasn't cut out for this, but, well, people hate you. You weren't cut out for
I
this.
used to people hating me, don't worry.
Yeah, no. Well,
As you can see, I could do it like this.
yeah, well, I just think a really, just kind of a down-to-earth
Yeah.
concept is a lot more interesting than, you know, us spending hours fawning over reviews and coming up with our own
Take.
yeah. Well, stealing bits from them and putting
yeah.
them together and then, you know, just spitting them out. It means nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I think that's quite succinct. That's like, and hence that's why we did the first podcast we did was talking about something that's very popular at the moment that loads of people have done reviews of, but we did our own take on that, which is the Stranger Things Netflix series, and then the other two podcasts have been
Well, yeah, they were off the cuff, pretty much.
totally off the cuff, unscripted, and they were a countdown of the 25 best horror films that you have to see before you die.
Yeah, I mean, we were supposed to do this as a podcast.
Yeah.
The ultimate sci-fi quiz and puzzle book.
Yes.
But Pablo was too crap.
No,
so
we gave it a go. It didn't work.
No, you sucked.
No, it didn't.
You screwed the whole thing
chickened
up.
out. You
No,
cut
I
it off.
didn't. You were failing so bad.
But it's a quiz. You're meant to. It's a quiz. You're supposed to.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
all right, yeah, forget that.
moving on. Moving on. What can I say? If people are looking to find the podcast, if you just write on your iTunes, if you write in respond 3.0 podcast and search, it comes up straight away in your podcast, in the store, in the iTunes store.
And it's free,
And it's,
so
and it's
don't
free.
worry.
It's also on it's also going to be on the website as soon as we can figure out how to use the URL and paste it into the website. The Respond website, that is, which is Respond 3.0 website. That's how you can get it. Good?
Thank you.
Cool.
Awesome.
Nice. Wow, Bernie, man. Hard work, man. That was good.